Have you ever looked at a Rubik's Cube and felt completely lost? Don't worry, you're not alone. It's a puzzle that has challenged people for decades. The key to solving it is to break it down into smaller, manageable steps. A Rubik's Cube might look complicated, but it's really just a bunch of smaller pieces put together. There are three types of pieces: centers, edges, and corners. Centers are the pieces in the middle of each face. Edges are the pieces between the centers. Corners are the pieces at the corners of the cube. Understanding how these pieces fit together is the first step to solving the cube. Once you know how the pieces move, you can start learning the algorithms to solve it. And the good news is you can solve the entire cube with just one algorithm. Before we learn the magic algorithm, we need to speak the language of the cube. We use letters to represent each face of the cube: F for front, B for back, R for right, L for left, U for up, and D for down. To turn a face, just turn it in the direction the letter tells you. For example, R means to turn the right face clockwise. R means to turn the right face counterclockwise. These simple letters and symbols are all you need to know to communicate any move on the Rubik's Cube. Now you're ready to start learning the algorithm. The beauty of this method is that we use just one algorithm for the entire solve. We'll break down the solve into 7 stages, just like climbing a ladder. Stage 1, the white cross. Our journey begins by creating a white cross on the bottom. Imagine a daisy with white petals. We'll maneuver the white edge pieces to form those petals around the yellow center. Stage 2, bottom corners. Now it's time to bring in the white corner pieces to complete the bottom layer. We'll use our algorithm to move them into place, matching them with their corresponding centers. Stage 3, middle layer. With the bottom solved, we move up to the middle layer. We'll use our trusty algorithm again, this time to slot the edge pieces into their correct positions. Stage 4, yellow cross. Now we flip the cube over and focus on the top. Just like the white cross, we'll form a yellow cross on top. Stage 5, top layer edges. With the yellow cross in place, we need to position the remaining edge pieces correctly. Stage 6, top corners. We're almost there. Now we just need to put the final 4 corner pieces in their correct positions. Stage 7, final orientation. The last step is to make sure all the colors on the top layer are facing the right way. A few twists and turns of our algorithm should do the trick. Voila, you've solved the Rubik's Cube. One algorithm, 7 stages. This sounds like a lot to remember, and you're right, it is, but the beauty of it is that the more you practice, the easier it becomes. Your fingers will start to memorize the moves, and you'll be able to solve the cube without even thinking about it. Think of it like learning to ride a bike. At first it seems impossible. You wobble, you fall, you might even get a few scrapes along the way, but with each attempt you get a little bit better. And then one day something magical happens. You're riding. The same thing happens with the Rubik's Cube. The more you practice, the more natural it becomes. And the best part is, this method can be applied to other types of Rubik's Cubes too. So don't be afraid to experiment. Go on, give it a try. You might just surprise yourself.